Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm here from Medellin, Colombia, and it is hot today. I'm wearing my blue light blocker glasses out here in the sun, killing two birds with one stone, doing some work, and soaking in the sun, getting tan. What I want to talk with you about today is the betazation of men and how women will do this not in your favor, but women will do this as their default. They're not bad, it's just their way of survival. And we all got to look back to evolution and what did the cavemen do? What did they all do for survival? Because everybody did what's in it for them. Everybody did what they could to survive. It was a hard, harsh world, and everybody had their roles, everybody had their strategies. So, what women would do, this is what they would do to survive. You ready? All right. So, I'm going to draw this out. This red is the alpha, A. And this color right here is the woman. So the woman, when she's in ovulation, she's going to be looking for the man with the most alpha traits. The man with a broad jaw, with muscles, with a deep voice, a physically impressive man. He's probably tall, probably is pretty big. And when she sees this man, she'll think, he means really good offspring. I'll probably have big, strong children that could survive and be more suited to live a long life and then reproduce for them. So she would be attracted to the alpha. She'd have sex and she'd get pregnant. Okay. And then 9 months later, when she is pregnant, she goes to the alpha when he's with his buddies, just came back from a big hunt or battle, and she invites him back to her cave. And in her cave, she makes him food, she gives him sex, she maybe gives him a blowjob, something. And what'll happen is this man will start to get soft. He'll think, this cave is pretty comfortable. Maybe I should hang out here. And then she asks, oh, would you mind helping me while I give this terribly painful birth? Oh, sure, sure. And he's there for the childbirth, and he sticks around and he helps her because he feels bad for her or whatnot. Or maybe he realizes that this is his child. And there he is. He's in the cave. She's now holding a child. He's there. It's cold outside. He probably doesn't want to go out, so he stays in. And he develops feelings for this girl. And the girl, keeps him there by her different strategies of making him feel a certain way, you know. And over a period of time, as the alpha hangs out in the cave of the girl, he starts to slowly get softer. He notices his six pack starts to get to be like a 4 pack, starts eating more, stops going out with the boys for the hunt, and over time, the cave becomes his home. He doesn't really leave the cave a whole lot. And she feels good because she has this newborn and she has this strong man here protecting her. He doesn't leave a whole lot. And that's exactly what she needed. Was she needed protection so she could raise the baby, she could be safe, she could have food. He'll go out and get food sometimes, do what he needs to do to take care of everybody. But ultimately, as that child grows up, she's going to notice that, this guy is not really as alpha as I wanted. And now that I'm in ovulation, ready to have another baby, I don't know if he's exactly what I'm looking for. So she says to him, let me go out the cave. I got to go look for some berries. While she's looking for berries, she'll see Chad, the alpha, over there plucking berries as well. And he wants to give her a little something. And she's receptive to it because she sees his muscles and he's just got back from a big hunt and he's carrying around this mammoth. Very impressive. A lot more impressive and accomplished and muscular than her man back at the cave. So she proceeds to hook up with the new Chad, the guy out from the cave, and she will get pregnant, but she'll go back to the guy in the cave because the guy in the cave is taking care of her and her baby. But at the same time, she wanted to have the best possible, strongest offspring. And for her, she deemed the guy out picking berries as a better option than the guy back at the cave. And not that the guy back in the cave is a bad guy, it's just that he's not as alpha. I mean, you could test his testosterone. He's just not as alpha, and she knows it. She has a better nose for testosterone than a testosterone test. Like, she just knows what's going on. And women have a dual mating strategy that they want the best possible um, physical traits from the alpha, and then they want the beta male provisioning. But what they'll do is, more often than not, they'll try to convert the alpha into a beta. So that's exactly what happened in this case. Is the alpha, he went to be the beta. So women will try to change a man, to weaken a man, to soften a man. They'll think this is what they want, and it is what they want to an extent, because they want a man to be a provider. They want a man physically there to protect them, but they're not as attracted to this man over time. So then the beta man has more of a belly and he's like lazy, you know. So this is Mr. Belly Man, beta, back at the cave. So women will do this. Women will take a man from alpha to beta, and then they'll wonder why they aren't attracted to their man anymore. Well, because they changed him. Now, it's not really the man's fault. You know, he was just comfortable, and he didn't realize this was happening because it happened so slow. And women are really good at this because they don't try to do anything super fast like men do. They're more indirect. But what they want to do is they want you to be comfortable so that they could put you into this position so you'll stay in the cave with them and watch over their young. But staying in the cave and watching over the young may not be what you have in mind. You might want to be out with the boys. You might want to go out on the hunt. You might want to go to battle. But understandably, she tried her best to keep you from that, because if you went to battle or you went on a hunt and you died, that meant that she too might die. So all she was doing was exercising her evolutionary behavior to protect and defend herself for survival and the survival of her offspring. So, I mean, she's not in the wrong. I'm just telling you as a man to be careful of this, because women can and women will try to always get their best chance for survival. And it's not like they're physically worried about survival. I mean, today women might be a little bit worried about money, or they might be worried like physically of being home alone without a man there to protect them. This is still in their minds, and women think of security constantly, probably 10 to 20 times more than men think about it. So understandably, like, this makes sense, but for you, I'm just telling you to be aware. If she draws you into her cave and you notice you're getting really comfortable in her cave, when you're getting really comfortable in the cave, you're becoming more and more beta. I mean, it might be a little bit, it might be more, it might be more. The process of betazation is a slow process, but it's not one that you want if you want to live your best life as a free man, because you want to be able to leave the cave to go hunt. You want to be able to go to battle. You want to be able to go bang other chicks. Like, you want to be able to just do whatever you want to do. So help your woman if you want to help her, but for God's sakes, don't become a beta. Understand when this is happening. If you're staying at home all the time, this is going to happen. And it's not just at home. It's like, it's not a physical place, but there's like these little micro agreements that will happen over the course of the relationship. She'll say maybe like, don't stare at a girl, or, oh, I don't like it when you go out with your boys, or I don't like it when you watch those type of movies. Like, it's a very slow process, and it's one by one. But when you notice these happens, just stand your ground. Stand your ground and say, no, I like this. This is what I want to do. This is what I prefer. And that's it. So stand guard, be good to your woman, take care of your woman, but don't become a beta. And just be aware of your biology, your evolution. And I just want to plant that seed in your guys' head. So we'll see you in the next video.